Hey guys, Prangell Gaming here, and today I'm going to be giving you a Millwall analysis video. Now today's Millwall analysis video is Bradford versus Millwall. Now this definitely was looking to be an interesting tie, as Bradford beat us 1-0 last time we played them on the previous occasion, with the goal coming from Stephen Davis. So this meant that Millwall were out for revenge, and they got it in this tie. But it didn't all go smoothly for Millwall, as early on in the first half, Joe Martin gave away a penalty for handling the ball in the area. Now, this happened a matter of seconds after he had given away a free kick on the edge of the penalty area. So it wasn't the best of starts for Joe Martin. And well, Tony McMahon, he crossed the ball in. It then went to Jamie Proctor, who headed the ball further into the area. And unfortunately, Joe Martin did try and header it, but his hand was there also, and it caught his hand. And that was how the penalty was given. Now, that was probably one of the worst starts that we've ever going to see for Joe Martin in a Millwall shirt, and it was an absolute nightmare for him. And to make matters worse for Millwall, Tony McMahon stepped up to take the penalty, and as he stepped up to take it, he thumped Chris Taylor in the face. He probably could have got sent off for it. He only got a yellow card, and even the pundits agree that he's a very lucky guy to have stayed on that pitch. And even to have the bottle to step up and take the penalty after he's done that means he's a pretty clever character for doing it and getting away with something like that. But he stepped up to take the penalty, and he put it in the left side of the goal, which was the opposite side to Jordan Archer, an expertly taken penalty, and that gave Bradford the lead in a very controversial time. Lee Gregory equalised for Millwall almost instantly as Byron Webster crossed the ball in, and it met with a head of Steve Morison, who knocked the ball down, and then Gregory perfectly on the turn hit the ball into the back of the net, but that wasn't before it hit the hand of Ben Williams. But the hand wasn't enough to stop the ball going into the back of the net. And that was a fantastic goal by Lee Gregory, probably one of the best he's scored this season. He certainly looked over his stomach muscle injury. Steve Morison then gave Millwall the lead. As the ball came in from Joe Martin, it went straight onto the head of Steve Morison, and his thumping header hit the bottom of the crossbar, went straight into the back of the net. What a great goal by the Millwall skipper to give them the lead and put the Lions in control of this game. And just before half-time, Joe Martin, the player that gave away the penalty, a very, very poor first half in terms of his quality that he produced, actually managed to put the ball in the back of the net. Now, I'm very proud of him for two reasons. The first is the fact that he actually made up for the mistakes he made in terms of he gave away the penalty and didn't play very well as a left back. Now, also, I'm very proud of him for the fact that it emerged after the game that he had been ill and he hadn't trained with Millwall, and he made his own way up to the tie. To have even played in the tie being ill is a pretty good job, and he deserved to score the goal. Now, he stepped up to take the free kick. It went over the wall and into the right side of the goal, and I've got to really say that he deserved it because he has been pretty good at taking free kicks recently. I'll just highlight one of those, which was against Gillingham, where he hit the crossbar. So he definitely was going to score a free kick sooner rather than later, and today was the time that he scored it. Now, into the second half, and I've got to say it's more of a half for Bradford, as Millwall shut up shop and defended for the entirety of the second half. Bradford did have a fantastic chance to score, but they did manage to foul as Carlos Edwards tried to nurture the ball off the pitch, let it go off for a goal kick, but in doing so he got tackled by Jamie Proctor expertly. Proctor then managed to run onto the ball and play it in for Felipe Moraes, the ex-Millwall player. He should have put the ball past Jordan Archer. It was pretty simple and he missed it. It's probably one of the most important opportunities of this game, as it was a golden opportunity for Bradford, and they will be ruining the missed mistakes if it means they don't get a place at Wembley. Now, Jordan Archer was then called into action again as Tony McMahon crossed the ball in, and it met with the foot of Nathan Clark. Now, his shot was saved by Jordan Archer, and it came back to him, and he had another shot, but again Jordan Archer saved it, and that helped Millwall steer clear and actually win the game. Now, for the key players in this match, for Bradford, you could have gone with a number of players, but I'm going to go with Kyle Reid. His pace and trickery definitely troubled Millwall's defence, and he helped create plenty of chances for Bradford. They were kind of unlucky that some of them didn't go in the back of the net. Now, other important players, you could have said Jamie Proctor. He was fantastic. For a striker, I haven't really heard of him too much. he was pretty important in winning the ball back. He had a few chances. He should have got a penalty, so Millwall were quite lucky with that, but we're not going to go into that. And then Tony McMahon, as much as he shouldn't have been on the pitch, he was a phenomenal player. He created so many chances, scored the penalty, and managed to stay on the pitch after punching a player. That's pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. And now for Millwall, I'm going to have to go with Byron Webster, one of my favourite players of this season. The defence was solid, Byron Webster was solid, and he was one of the main reasons why Millwall actually managed to win this game. He's such a vital member of the Millwall team, and he's been so crucial in Millwall's promotion push. And if we go to Wembley, he will be one of the players that actually helped us get there. Now, Millwall's next game is obviously against Bradford, as it is a two-legged affair. We go into the game leading 3-1. It is still all to play for. If Bradford score, then they could then go on to win the tie and actually bring it to extra time, which is really not what you want to see at your home ground, the Den. We really want to make that a fortress and win. I think we can do it, but hopefully we don't get the nerves and bottle it, because I do think there is some potential in that team to get us to Wembley. So anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this Millwall analysis video. It's a pretty decent result. We are halfway there into going to Wembley. So like, comment, subscribe, and of course stay tuned for more Millwall analysis videos. Goodbye.